Right now, something impossible is happening inside your head. Not metaphorically, not philosophically, biologically. Your brain is convincing you that you are experiencing this very moment. But by the time you become aware of anything you see, hear, or feel, that moment is already gone. You are always living just behind reality, only by a fraction of a second, but enough for your brain to perform one of the greatest acts of deception ever discovered. Because the world you believe you are experiencing live has already been edited. Think about that.
You trust your eyes. You trust your memories. You trust the feeling that your life unfolds in one smooth, uninterrupted line. Morning becomes afternoon. Afternoon becomes evening. Yesterday becomes today. Today becomes tomorrow. Simple, obvious, almost comforting. Except, your brain never actually experiences time that way. It assembles it, piece by piece, like an invisible film editor working in complete darkness. Every sound, every color, every touch, every heartbeat, every emotion, none of them arrive together. Light reaches your brain at one speed, sound at another. Touch follows its own path through your nervous system. Even your thoughts compete for attention inside billions of neurons firing at different moments. Reality arrives shattered. Your brain stitches it back together. And it does such a perfect job that you never notice the seams. The present feels continuous. But continuity is an illusion your brain manufactures every second of your life. Now imagine something terrifying. Imagine that invisible editor suddenly stops working. Not your eyes, not your hearing, not your intelligence. Only the system that transforms isolated moments into a continuous life. What would happen? Would you notice? Or would reality quietly collapse around you while everything still looked perfectly normal? That question haunted neurologists for decades, because every once in a while, a patient would arrive who challenged one of the oldest assumptions about consciousness. They could speak, recognize faces, solve problems, hold conversations, laugh at jokes, even tell stories. To everyone around them, they appeared completely normal, until someone asked a simple question. What happened 5 minutes ago? Silence. Not confusion, not hesitation. Nothing. As though those 5 minutes had never existed. It wasn't that the memory had faded. It had never been created. Imagine reading a book where every page disappears the instant you turn it. You can understand every sentence while you're reading it. But the moment you move forward, the story behind you no longer exists. Now, imagine living that way. Not for an hour, not for a day, for the rest of your life. Every conversation becoming your first conversation. Every goodbye becoming your first goodbye. Every sunrise becoming the first morning you can remember. This wasn't science fiction. It was medicine. And it forced researchers to ask a disturbing question. If your brain can stop recording new memories, how much of your life are you actually remembering right now? Because here's something most people never realize. Memory isn't just a storage system. It's the glue that holds together your identity. Without memory, there is no continuous you. There are only isolated versions of yourself, separated by moments that were never connected. The person who started watching this video may already be slightly different from the person listening to these words now. Not because you've changed, but because your brain has been quietly rewriting your experience.
while you weren't paying attention. And the deeper scientists looked into memory, the stranger the human mind became. They discovered that forgetting isn't a flaw, it's a survival mechanism. In fact, your brain spends far more energy deleting information than preserving it. Every second, millions of details vanish forever. The temperature of the air against your skin, the exact position of every object in the room, the sound of your own breathing, the pressure beneath your feet. Your brain throws almost all of it away. If it didn't, you would drown in your own awareness. Which raises an unsettling possibility. What if the life you remember isn't your life at all? What if it's only the tiny collection of moments your brain decided were worth keeping? And if that's true, then who made that decision? Because it certainly wasn't you.